All right, well, greetings everyone, and welcome to the every once in a while Forex update. Once again from yours truly, Robin Hood. I'm sorry, Michael Storm, also known as Robin Hood. And hey, before we get started, I've got a special word for just a few people, just one or two. Occasionally, a few of you out there will give me some really negative comments. It doesn't offend me; it's fine, but it's not productive to anybody. Not me, not the people that read, not the people that watch the videos either. So if you hate me or you dislike my analysis, why are you watching it? I mean, seriously, if you dislike me and you think that my let me try. Well, I don't want to make a video about trolls, but there's a few of you that have said I'm using antiquated things, that stochastics are antiquated. Okay, and when I interview a dozen bank traders, and every single one of them said, use stochastics. And I've been using them for, I don't know, 6-7 years. I find they help me. I find they work. But guess what? If you find they don't use them. But there's no reason to sit there and bash me or anybody else that uses them. And if you think that my technical analysis truly sucks, then why are you watching it? So really, I mean, other than just to be a troll, why are you watching it? In fact, one man just yesterday gave a comment. And by the way, I have to let you know, trolls, I have blocked you. So you're commenting and you think that you're writing to the world, but you're not. Nobody sees your comments. And that's just the way it's going to have to be, okay? Because they really are unproductive. I so apologize to you, that I don't like your negativity, and I don't think anybody else does. It's not good. Don't worry, we're gonna get on this. We're gonna get to the analysis so that 100 of you or more can like it and maybe garner something from it. And the one or two of you out there that like to be dope heads, you're gonna comment to nobody. Nobody's gonna see it. So the most recent one was Nick C, who commented last night, why would you upload a video that proves that you don't understand trading? Weird. Talk a lot about market makers and buzzwords, but here you are using moving averages. RSI and trend lines, which are all rubbish. Well, Nick, my friend, I don't use RSI. Never have, never will. And a lot of people use trend lines. So if you don't like them, don't use them, pal. And there's a screenshot of my first 5 months on my account where I've pulled 10,000 to over 42. And that's my gain. I've literally booked in 352%. So you're right. I just don't know anything. I don't know anything about trading. So go somewhere else. All right. So let's get on it, guys, and let me do a mixture of teaching and a mixture of looking at various things, and I'm going to give you some trade ideas also, and I hope this will be a help to somebody out there somewhere. If it's not a help to you, you can click off. You can go somewhere else. So the other day, we were looking in our trade room at the Dixie, and I want to show you why we were thinking what we were thinking, all right? So I'm going to grab a quick screenshot here so that I can show you it. There on the daily chart, this is a 4-hour chart. Now on the daily chart, there was a really good area right here. And me and my roomies took a good look at it in the morning. And we decided that, we could potentially fall. Maybe. We weren't sure. We don't know anything for sure. Just like our great trader daddy taught us, Mark Douglas, who said, we know nothing for sure. And we don't have to in order to make money. So I'm going to admit to you, if you want to hear me say it, I don't know anything. I'm no trading god. I don't know anything. Okay? I just think, and I just believe, and I have a little bit of hope and a mixture of prayer and a decent trading plan. And this was the area right here that we were looking at. And we thought that it might fall there, and that once it did, that it would probably get bullish and that we would probably bounce. All right? So the other day, when we were looking at this, we also thought that maybe it would come up here and hit this level. And then after a day more, we were thinking, well, it's probably going to come up here and hit this level or, something like that. And then we would pull back. Now, remember, this is a 4-hour chart, but we were also studying not just the daily, but the, the 4-hour, the 1-hour, the 15-minute. I mean, good traders do that. Good traders kind of feel up their currencies and pay attention to them, because they're trying to get the direction right, because that's how you make your money. So we were looking at this, and we thought that we would pull down from here and come back to hourly support. And that we would most likely rest there and then eventually get a move up. Now, here we are, today. And we're up, up, up and away. And this morning I was thinking, well, maybe we'll just come up here and hit this, and maybe we'll fall right back down again. But guess what? I was wrong. Oh, see, I'm not a trading god, am I? Yeah, I'm not. And so we ended up popping a lot higher. And here we are now, rather high. If you look right here, this is a 786 fib right there where that line is. And this one right here is an 886 fib. So I like to call that the magic fib box. That's just the term I gave it, And if you don't like using fibs and you think fibs are stupid and foolish, well, don't use them. But I find they help me a lot, okay? So if they don't help you, toss them out the window. But for me, they help. And not only do I also like the 786 to 886 magic fib box, I like that daily resistance right there, all right? And I like that right there. It's a good spot of resistance, in my humble opinion. I think it's a good spot. And I think that the market could come up here and attack that level in the next day. And that if we reach this level, that there's a good chance in the next 24 hours, and this is Thursday evening, I'm making this video. So I'm thinking we might come up here into Friday at some point and then turn around and reverse back down. And maybe we'll even close the week, something like this, right? Before next Monday or Tuesday, we see a move down. Now, I don't know any of this. I don't know that this is going to happen. This is just my thought process, okay? Which is subject to change on a day-by-day basis. So when I take a look at the euro and I see the way the euro is trading, to me, it's kind of garbagey. I didn't really appreciate the doji day right there, and I didn't appreciate that doji day. And even here, you've got a day that, it's actually a doji, but with a big fat body. And we were all long in my trade room. We were long. We were looking for that target. We were looking for that target. And yeah, okay, so we hit both targets. Great, wonderful. Okay, but ever since then, it's just been splattered. All right, so we look at the way the Dixie is trading, and we look at the way the euro is trading, and it's, it's fairly cruddy. Put it simple. It's fairly cruddy. So yesterday, this is yesterday right here on the 4-hour charts, we were thinking that we would approach this level and probably hit it and then probably bounce. And we got a bounce once, we got a bounce a second time, and ever since then, it's just been down. So it's currently pretty heavy. The euro is under some pressure and under weight, and US dollar is popping. And this 112 area is failing. It's just not holding, okay? So the euro's weak, and most likely we're going to end up tripping through here, all right, this 111.66. And now how far down we go, I don't know. Okay, we could continue to go south quite a bit. I'm not really sure. Things change from day to day. But I'm not so much interested in the dollar index that much right now, and I'm not so much interested in the euro right now, as I am interested currently in the pound. And we had a chat with everybody this morning in our live trade room that we've been talking about the pound for quite some time. And we have been very bearish. I'm just going to be honest with you. We have been very, very bearish on both pound and pound yen, pound Australia. I'll show you those in a minute, and what we were thinking and what's happened and how we're flipping now. We're no longer bearish, so we'll get a chance to see why. Okay, why? Why am I no longer bearish? Well, we'll see it in a minute. So over here, if you remember the video from a couple of weeks ago, we had talked about how this was very good support level. All right. And I really like it when other people get stopped out. I can't help it. I just do, because it helps me to take the other side. I'm a contrarian. Okay. So we were bearish up here in my trade room. We were bearish up here, and we have been bearish for all of this entire, I don't know if you can see my cursor moving around, but this entire month and a half, 2 months, whatever it is, I've been a screaming bear. And really looking for it to head down significantly. In fact, even the other day when we were up here, we all were short. Every one of us in our trade room, we got short. But I don't want to... let me say this. Bulls make money, bears make money, and hogs, you've heard, they get slaughtered, right? So I don't want you to think that that's the only thing I am, is just a pound bear, because that's not true. When these stochastics were way down here, and when the pound had ripped through that support right there, I don't know if you're seeing this well, I sure hope this is showing up. If you were to run your fibs from that low, again, those fibs you don't like, oh God help you. If you were to run your fibs from this low to this high, and take a look at where you were, you might see something interesting, okay? And I turned in my whole room too, we all turned into bulls, and we got long. When everybody else in the world's like, it's going to hell, it's going to crash and burn, well, we were long. And we stayed long for a whole bunch of days until we actually hit every target that we were looking for, which one of them was there and one of them was over here. But, once something hits my target, the area that I'm looking to get out of my longs, I start to think about being short. And I think Jesse Livermore would probably say the same thing to you if you've read his book, which I've read it now 6 times. Last month was the 6th time I read it, and it's great. It's just great, because he would say stuff like, hey, if it's right to be long, then I should be really long, and he'd get really long. And then when he'd get out, he would say stuff like, well, if it's right to be out, then it's right to be short, and he'd flip short. And I agree, I mean, we were long over here, and we got out over here, and we made a lot of money when this happened, and we flipped to the other side, and we got very bearish. But am I supposed to be a bear forever? How about you? Are you supposed to be a bear forever? I'd say that there's a time to be bearish, and I'd say there's a time to be bullish, and of course there's a time to stand aside, right? But tell me, how is it that you feel so bearish right now? Okay, and I would like to say this to you. I mean, look, I know that all the people that are hearing me right now, you're my YouTuber people. You're my YouTube peeps, whatever you want to call it. YouTube fans, I don't know. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys taking the time out of your busy day to watch me, listen to me, whatever, and pass some ideas your way. I'm not trying to sell you. I've got nothing to sell you. I'm not trying to get, I'm not trying to harvest your email address. I'm not trying to get you to join my trade room. You know what you represent to me? Work. Lots and lots of work. If you were to join me, then I got to turn around and teach you, and it takes a lot of time, and it takes a lot of energy, a lot of my focus to work with you 40, 50 hours a week. So there you go. Scratch it. Don't bother. Forget it. But let me teach you here right now for free. How's that? I'm not charging you anything. Don't have any ulterior motive. I'm not looking to get your money. Okay? How are you going to be bearish after you've fallen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days? Are you telling me that you should be bearish now? I want you to think about that for a minute, okay? How wise is that really? It's 9 days down. Do you suffer from FOMO, F-O-M-O? Do you suffer from that? If you've had a fear of missing out, well, what the freaking heck, man? When you've missed a run, you've missed a run, and that's all there is to it. Why should you turn around and get all bearish now? So I'd like to say to you that if you didn't sell up here in these highs, right? What is the adage out there? Buy low, sell high, right? Right. I mean, that's one of the adages that people like to say. It's a fancy quote. It's a good quote. It's a good piece of advice. Buy low and sell high. I like it. Do you do that? Did you buy low down there? And did you sell high up here? Yes or no? Now, if you didn't do it, that's fine. You missed a run. No big deal. If you did not sell up here, short, can I just ask you, what gives you the right to short right now? Here you are 9 days later, busting hell open. What is your purpose for shorting right now? You've missed a run. Where are you going to put your stop loss? Where are you going to put your target? You know? Okay, look, maybe you'll get lucky. You can sell right now and put your stop loss at the high of the day, right there. And then if it does a daily buy, you get knocked out. And maybe you're going to get really lucky and you're going to see it go splat. Okay, listen, I guess anything is possible, right? But doesn't it seem foolish that you didn't short the highs and mix with patience and hold for this move, and now you want to short it? I don't think that's the best idea. All right, I think if you want to short it, that you would be better off waiting. Okay, if you're bearish on the pound and you say, "Oh my God, I really want to short this thing," why don't you do this? Why don't you wait for somewhere between, I don't know, 5 days, 10 days maybe. Okay, wait for it to put in a daily buy. Wait for it to come back up here and knock out this, and wait for it to come up here maybe and get towards the 55 moving average, and wait. Why don't you wait until the stochastics go up like that, and then they peak out for a day or two or three, and then they just start to roll over, just like that right there. Okay, now where are you going to be? How high is price going to be? Is it going to be here? Is price going to be here? Listen, there's no way to tell. Okay, I don't know where price is going to be, but a really good place for you to short would be to wait until the daily stochastics look like that. All right, not shorting something that's already fallen 9 days in a row. That's just my 2 cents to try and help you out. Okay, I'm hoping that it helps. All right, well, I have wasted 17 minutes already, so let me speed up a little bit for you guys. Let's talk about a crappy trade. Let's talk about one that really sucked. How's that? You see this up here where I'm circling my cursor? This is the US dollar Swiss franc. Now, I was short for 3 weeks. Did I enjoy it? No, absolutely not.
Less than 30 minutes now to cash close. Stocks continue to relinquish some ground here. The Dow up 230, the S&P up 26.
Anyway, I'm just going to tell you flat out that some trades you get into, and you don't enjoy the ride. Okay?
Boeing holding on to a portion of the gains up about 3%,
you might remember
or $9.50 after
video.
that.
I
Statement
told you,
if you
didn't see it, feel free to go back and watch the video I put out maybe, I don't know what it was, a couple of weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. Listen, I would give more. I really would, if I didn't have such a bunch of trollers out there. I hate feeding trolls, and it just isn't a joy to feed people that want to bite the hand that tries to feed them. So I mean, I'd probably do this once a week if it wasn't for so many people being idiotic about it. I was short, it. Go look at the video. I waited 25 days to short this. That was a long wait. I thought it was a long wait, and it turns out that I was wrong. I was dead stinking wrong. Okay, and I shorted, and I shorted, and shorted, and shorted. And, I've been doing nothing but shorting this for 3 weeks. Okay, now this is a daily chart, and there's a lot of intraday moves in here. Okay, so I'm not just sitting there shorting and holding on and hoping and praying for dear life. That's not what I do. I work a trade. So I worked this trade, the shorts that I took. I exited a damn good many of them right there, almost all. And, as we came back up here and back up here and up here and up here, I'm freaking piling all over it again. Okay, so I'm shorting the living crap out of this thing in the highs. And I'm trying to hold on, really trying for my target. And eventually, it finally came down and gave me my target. But this took a tremendous amount of time. And I'm just telling you, I didn't enjoy the ride. All right, it wasn't fun for me. So sometimes you get really crappy trades. And that's just the way it is, you know, and you have to deal with what you're given in life. Not every trade is a winner. And not every trade, you know, pays out very fast, and some of them totally stink. Here's a trade, which I've not really been in that much. I'm going to be honest with you, I really haven't. About 50, 60, 70 days. I'm not even sure how many I'd have to count, and I don't want to take the time to count all these candles. We're very, very sideways, and me and my roomies have been incredibly short-minded. But I'm going to tell you where we've been short-minded is up here. All up here in these highs, we have been shorting it. But we're not stupid either, you know, and we do realize that somebody else is taking the other side, and somebody is relentlessly buying this thing. And you know what? It just won't stop. Somebody, for whatever reason, has been piling in. If you look 4 hour or 1 hour, you're probably going to see it better than you would if you look daily. And every time this thing falls, okay, someone is purchasing the living snot out of it. I mean, even here, where there was that really positive Canada news, I mean, it was incredible. And the U.S. dollar went kapow, and you know, U.S. Canada gained U.S. Canada lost like 90-something pips really, really fast. Still, didn't matter. Somebody stepped up to the plate, and they bought it, and they pumped it right back to the highs again. Okay? So it's an incredible channel trade. It's very sideways on the daily charts, but it's starting to get quite long-winded. And one of these days, something has got to give. I mean, it can't just remain sideways forever. Okay? It's very rare that something will remain sideways forever. So in the future, we're either going to break out, or in the future, we're possibly going to break down. Isn't that helpful? I'm sorry. But look, do you know? If you know, you tell me. Okay? If you know the answer to which way it's going to go, then you tell me. Because the way I see it here on the daily is I don't frickin' know. All right? I see it sideways at support, and I see it sideways at resistance, and resistance is resistance until it breaks. And support is support until it breaks. And whenever that shit happens, there's only one other thing to do. And that is to move to the next area. And where is the next area? It's the next visual area, guys. It's pretty easy to see. So in my humble opinion, the U.S. Canada is either going to break out and go up there, or we're going to break down and only go down there, or maybe down there. Right there. But I don't think we're going to go that much lower than that, because I see this 200 MA is going to rise no matter what. No matter what. It's still going up. So to me, this is kind of a blah trade. All right? I don't really flip over the trade. And if I'm going to do it in any way, shape, or form, I'm going to do it here. Okay? On 5-minute charts, 15-minute charts. And I just will tell you right now, this morning, that me and my roomies bought it right there. Right before the news. We saw that 15-minute buy. We saw the 15-minute retest, and this is where we went long. Okay? And here we are now, and I'm out. Okay? I am just gone. I don't have the trade anymore. All right? So let's move along, because I don't have a ton of time. I don't want to waste your time. I know you're probably very busy. You have a lot of other things that you could be doing. So let's take a look at New Zealand dollar. And I see New Zealand as a buy. I know that everybody in the world is seeing it bearishly. I understand that. I get it. Okay? There's a tremendous amount of constantly swirling, you know, China news and the trade wars and, you know, on and on and on and on. I get it. Sure. So if you've missed a run, you've missed a run. But why would you want to short the lows? That's a hard thing for me to figure out. But if that's you, you know, if you've just got to do it, well, great. The trend is currently down. So the trend is your friend, and the trend is certainly with you. So you go right ahead, you short it to all your, your abandon. But you have to come up with some kind of a plan. So if you're going to be short, might I suggest that you pick some kind of a stop loss? That's a really good idea. Perhaps a daily high that might get knocked out. I really don't know where you're going to pick your target now because, I mean, to me, this thing is already, the way I see it, guys, is this personally was really great resistance. And I saw it as a short way back here. Okay, that's where I looked at it as a short, and I said, it's going to go to hell. It's going to take off running, and it's going to tank. Do I wish I still had my shorts on? Sure, I do. But I've already given up that much of a move, okay? And that's huge. And so if I'm to short it now, where's my target? Here? Or here? And are you absolutely convinced? I mean, because I'm not. Are you absolutely convinced that you're going to go there or there? Well, that's up to you to decide, I guess. And if that's the way you think, more power to you. Maybe you're going to be right. Maybe you'll go ahead and short it and you'll get your move straight down. You never know. You never know. But personally, I'm extremely long-minded, and I'm long. Okay, and I'm a little bit underwater. I do have a few pieces. I don't have my full 10 bullets, but I'm a little bit underwater. I'm long, and I am looking for a trendline break and a move up. And in my humble opinion, I see that if it can ever reach back up here, it's just gonna, oh my God. What can push it through that level? I don't know. I don't know what the catalyst is going to be that could ever push it through that level. In my humble opinion, it is not going to go through this level here on the first crack. I just really, I fail. Okay, I fail to see. I mean, maybe, I don't know. You'd have to be the one to tell me. You tell me then. What can drive this through here? Man, I don't know. I just don't believe in it. I'm sorry. I wish I had that much faith. I truly do, but I don't. So the way I'm looking at it right now is that this is a long here in these lows, and I'm personally trying with all my heart to hold on to make it up here, and maybe we can reach that level, and maybe we can't. I don't know how many days that's going to take, but I do see a 200 MA. By the way, just once again, those of you that don't use moving averages and criticize me for using moving averages, are you a damned fool? Because I interviewed 12 bank traders, and 12 bank traders told me they had no freaking idea what they were going to do every day. They would just walk in, and they treated it as a job.
Now up less than 200 points. The S&P up 22 handles as we continue to lose ground here in the final
before
half-hour
trade. We had
with
$1
about
billion
15
to $1.5
minutes
billion
to go.
on.
Nasdaq Composite now 78.90.
And they told me, for the love of God, man, wise up and use the 55 DMA. I cannot tell you how powerful a 200 and a 55 DMA is on a daily or a 4-hour or a 1-hour chart. I mean, if you don't believe me, then just go through all 40 or 50 or even 90 or 100 currencies that you care about, okay? And look at your 1 hour and look at your 4 hour and look at your daily and just start back testing it for days and weeks and months. And you tell me if this stuff doesn't work. All right? It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. And how are you going to smash through a 200 MA and a 55 DMA that are about to become married at the very same price? Even if it starts bouncing right now, and even if it takes 7 days to go up here, there's nothing in the world you can do to stop it. That 55 DMA is coming down, and it will hit that 200. And when it hits that area that you say right here is, wow, that is support, That is support, and that even looks like support, and my God, that looks like support, and holy crap, that looks like resistance. So you tell me, how the hell are you going through this in one shot? All right, you go up here 6, 7, 9 days, bump into that. Do you know your chances of falling are really, really, really freaking good? Okay, I just don't believe it, man. And if you have more faith than me, then more power to you. Okay, because I just don't have your faith. All right. So you have that great faith to say that you're going to blast it and come way up here all in one 12-day swoop. It's going to hit this target right up here and knock your socks up. Well, more power to you, man. I don't believe it. Okay, I don't. So I'm long, and I'm long-minded, but I don't think we're going to go that far. Okay. Now, in my humble opinion, and remember, guys, remember, I'm just giving you my ideas, my opinions. All I'm doing with you is just being friendly. That's it. I'm just talking. We're just chatting. We're just chatting charts. And, you come up with your own trade plan that you like, one that you agree with, one that you feel comfortable with, whatever. I'm not sitting here trying to sell you to, to buy Australia or, to buy New Zealand. I don't have any. Your trading isn't going to do nothing for me. Wait a minute. Hold on. Unless you have millions and millions and millions of dollars, yes, then you by all rights, I think you should go ahead and buy several thousand standard lots right now. Help me out. No, just kidding. Just kidding. It's not going to move the market anyway. So anyway, so I'm looking at the odd, and this thing, it's just crashing. All right. Oh my God, this shit works. God, I was just making it up. Wow. Friggin' hell. Look at that. See, I was just kind of like lying to you and like, snowballing you. God, that 200 MA. Shit, it works. What do you know? It's just one example. Let's toss it out the window. Anyway, so Australia dollar, you might be sitting there saying, wow, what a bear, what a bear, what a bear. Yeah, it's a bear, all right. But you know what? I'm long. Am I long just because the stochastics are down there? No. I've got other reasons, but I don't have all the time in the world to share it with you. Oof, this video's getting long. I don't have all the time in the world to share it with you. So this right here was the flash crash lows that were just incredible. All right, and ever since then, it's been up and away. Look, people have bought these dips, bought these dips, bought these dips, and you know what? They've been rewarded. All right. Dip buyers down here have been rewarded, and you can clearly see it, that, somebody bought the dips and pow, it went up. Somebody else bought that dip and wow, it actually went up. Somebody bought that dip and it went up, somebody bought these dips and it went up. Somebody even bought that dip there and that one there. And you know what? They went up a little, but not really very much. And right now, it's my humble opinion that all this bull crap out there is going to eventually blow over. Okay, it really will. Now, when? I don't know. How high will it go? I don't know. I don't know. But are you telling me that you've seen the very last time that Australia dollar makes a bullish run? Can you really be that crazy? I don't know the right word. Can you really be that sure that you have seen the very last bullish run in the history of the world? You're telling me that Australia dollar will never put in a daily buy
materials in the
again,
first few minutes,
and that it will never soar
also got Nvidia
hard
at 420
up to a fib level or a resistance level. You're telling me that, and you're sure of it.
And the Pinterest with its first quarterly report since the IPO.
I don't know that I believe you. Why don't you check back in 2 weeks and we'll see if you were right or if I was. How's that one? Now, moving along, the US-Japan. I've been looking at it long, and I've been looking at it short every once in a while as well. Okay, so the times that me and my roomies looked at it short, and by the way, I am not just drawing random lines. You're so full of shit. That is not random. That was a fib retracement. That was support. That was support. That was support. And right over here, it became as resistive as hell. And so when I was screaming at my roomies, get long, get long, get long, it's going to frickin' go up for weeks on end. That's what I said when the flash crash happened. Well, we were buyers. And here, we were out. My roomies know it. You know what? I got 90 roomies. They hear these videos too. You think I'm going to lie to me and you and them on YouTube where thousands of people can see it? No. Nope. My roomies know. I said, buy it. And when we were here, I said, get out. And when we were up here, I was like, get out. And when we were down here, I said, buy it. And when we were up here, I was like, get out. And down here, I was like, buy out. We looked at it short all this time. Yes, we got out too soon. Absolutely. Absolutely out too soon. Yep, story of my freaking life, okay? I get into a trade, I often get out too soon. Don't worry, this won't be the last thing I've showed you that I've gotten out too soon. I can guarantee you that. And you know what? We're nothing but long. And you can sit there and say, oh, you know, you're a dipshit, you're a fool, blah, 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 whatever. Why don't you check back in a couple weeks, okay? Because I'm going to tell you right now, I think you're going there. I think you're going to fill that gap. Not only do I think that that gap will fill one of these days, don't know when, don't know the catalyst, don't care. Okay? I actually think you're going to go through that, and you're going to go through that high someday. Now, I don't know how many months it's going to take for you to go through those highs. All right? I don't have a damn clue. But I'm thoroughly convinced you're going through those highs. And if you can tell me that you're absolutely convinced that the U.S. Japan is going down, down, down to the depths of frickin' hell, well, okay. There's your depths of hell. Why don't you check back in, I don't know, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and you see back, you know, then, give me a month, see if we're not up through here. Okay, we could be. Or maybe you're right, maybe I'm right. I don't know. You know what? And I don't care. What I do is I trade, and I trade on a daily basis, all right? Every day for 19 years. I'm pretty good. Am I always right? Hell no. Am I a trading god? Oh my God, go kid your mother, not me. Nope, I'm no trading god. No. Baby. Nope. Nowhere near. But I'm pretty good, and I do all right. And I can tell you that about 50% of my trades, I get it right off the bat, man. I get it right, and it just, boom, goes, bam, I'm out. The other 20%, I might have to do a little bit of work. I might get 1 or 2 bullets, and then boom, 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 up to my target, bam, I'm out. So I don't really, have to worry about my 70% winners, okay? I'm right 70% of the time. I tell you flat out, I'm wrong. I'm wrong all the time. I'm wrong 30% of the time. The hallmark of a true trader. What the freaking hell do you do with your losses? Got a plan? Yeah, Robin Hood, I got a plan. My plan is to suck it up. Suck it up, be a man, admit my defeat, and just take my stop. Cool, good for you. That's a great plan. I absolutely agree with you. If you don't know how to work a trade, you got a good plan, man. If all you can do is take a stop loss, and that's the only thing you know how to do, I ain't sitting here criticizing you for it. Go for it. Stop out. It's an okay plan. It's an acceptable plan. I don't see anything wrong with that plan. All right? I use stops myself every once in a while. Not very often, maybe 5% of the time, maybe 10, no, not even, 5% of the time. I use stops once in a while too. I just use them differently than you, that's all. So, anyway, what is the hallmark of a great trader? The hallmark of a great trader is to know what the frickin' hell to do when he is wrong, and how to work out of his trades and make them pay regardless. But you can't do that trading brawl steep. You can't do that trading
US 10-year
like
goes back below 2.4% here as stocks have come off in the final hour trade.
When you're all in, You don't have any damn breathing room. So I'm not all in. So why on God's earth would you criticize me for trading at 0.05? You see what I'm saying? You remember the screenshot I showed you? 350% in 5 months. Do you know how I did that? 0.05s for the first 3.5 months, maybe even 4. And after that, I started to move up to 0.1s. When the account hit $42,000, I'm like, yeah, I'll go up to little quarter-sized bullets. And so I started taking 0.1s. Do you realize I'm still trading 1/4 of the size I could be? Am I hindering my growth? Hell yeah. I've only got 350%. I'm greatly hindering my growth. Greatly. But it's safe. And it feels good to be safe. You think I want to blow 42,000 trading at 0.42? Especially in this market? Give me a break. This market has sucked. Okay? This market has sucked for weeks. So I'm not ready. There you go. You go ahead and trade balls deep. I'm not interested. All right? So I'm long. This is Euro Japan. And I'm long. And up here, we were all short. My roomies and me, we were long here. We were long there. We were long, long, long. My roomies see this, you see this, I see this, and I'm not lying. We were long. And up here in these highs, we were all saying, screw this, we are out. And you know why? Well, it's the super duper high-powered magic ingredient called patience. Focus, discipline, patience, buy low, sell high. Sell high, and cover. Do I wish I still had my shorts? Damn straight. Didn't see this part coming. Didn't see it. Nope. I got short and I got out. And when I saw this, I'm like, oh shit. And I wish I had my shorts, but I don't. Okay. And you know what? I'm long. Am I long really big? No, I think I got like 5 bullets, but I'm long and I'm looking for that. Okay. So maybe you're looking for something like that. I don't know. Maybe you're not. I don't know. But I'm just telling you the way I view the market. And if it helps you, then it helps you. And if it doesn't help you, well, then it doesn't help you. But maybe you can glean something good from it. And so if you think I'm some kind of, whatever, scam artist, bullshit artist, whatever, bony chicken, then see if you can find any meat on these old bones, okay? And you eat the meat, and you throw away all the bones that you disagree
90 seconds to the
with.
cash
How
close.
does that sound? I mean, you can't disagree with 100% of everything I say. Can you? I don't know. I mean, maybe some of you trolls actually can. Maybe you can actually disagree with everything I say. And that would be interesting. So, there's about 10 of you I've had to block from comments because you were such buttheads. And, you call me a butthead, so I'm going to call you one too. So I thought you were a butthead, and you think you're pretty cool. But you 10 that want to bash me, why don't you make a video and show me how you trade? Do us all a favor. Make a video and show us how Robinhood is a stupid fool and a butthead and a really, really, really bad trader. Okay? And then you show us how you trade. And then grab a screenshot of your score. All right? Just be honest, okay? That would be the right thing to do. And then you show us how much money you've made trading these last 5.5 months. All right? Is that fair enough? I think it's fair. So me and my roomies were buying all here. And I told them, I said, guys, hold it. We're going up 3, 4, 5 weeks, if not longer. Bam, 9 weeks up. 9 weeks, baby. And I'm telling you that when we got up here, every one of us was short-minded. And all these lows, we were buyers. And here we were shorters. And here we were shorters. And yes, we were long. Just a few days back, right there. You know, gosh darn it, these stinking moving averages, they kind of work. Rats, I was just making it all up. I was just bullshitting you, you know?
Latest on Brexit says conservative and Labour talks on Brexit will soon be coming to a close.
And the stochastics, you know, I was bullshitting you on that too.
70 cents a share, that's a 4-cent beat. Alpha Michael Alpha Tango, revenue 3.54 billion above the 3.48 consensus estimate. Non-GAAP gross margin at 43.5% in the second quarter, down from 45.9%, so a 2.4 percentage point decline. And the gross margin, operating margin fell as well to 22.4% from 29.3%. They're guiding next quarter revenue 3.525 billion plus or minus 150 million versus 3.57 billion consensus estimate. Earnings seen at 67 to 75 cents. Consensus right in the middle at 70 cents.
After day, after
Alpha
day,
Michael Alpha
after
Tango.
day, and I'm like, long and long and long, and I'm freaking loaded. Okay. I am loaded to the gizzards, long, right there, with baby sizes, 0.02s in my little tiny baby account.
BINS, 202 million in revenue,
and in my large
201
account,
million consensus
I have
expectation.
0.05s, and some of them are even up to 0.10s right now.
A loss of
so I've got a bunch of them long.
Be worse than a loss of 9 cents expected.
Yeah, okay, all right, fine, whatever you want to say. I'm a fool. There you go. And you know what? I didn't see it coming, did I? I mean, I wouldn't have freaking bought it if I knew we were going that low.
Full year,
so I didn't know.
But
you know what I think?
1.08
I'm long.
billion.
Yeah, I really believe that we can go up.
Billion consensus expectation.
How high? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Somewhere up here, you know, somewhere up to this channel top here, you know. Somewhere up there. I don't know how many days. Somewhere between 5 days and 10 days. And just pick something. I don't care. 5 days, 10 days, 7 days, 9 days. It doesn't matter. I'm going to stay long until I see the stochastics way up here. I just want them to go up. And then I want to see them peak and double peak like that. And whatever price we're at, I'm going to feed my pound yen to the world. Okay? Now, guys, I don't know if you notice, I'm giving you like free stuff here. Okay, this is free. So what would be the reason to troll me or be a dipshit about it? I don't know. I don't really see the reason. You know, we're just talking ideas. Okay, we're just talking ideas. And if you like them, that's great. If you don't like them, whatever. It's fine. So how is it? How does this? How is this worthy of a bashing? You see? If you can use these ideas, if they can help you, that's great. Oh my God. This entire thing, entire bit of it, all this time, I was telling my roomies, long it. Preached it, bought it 5 times a day, 10 times a day, did nothing but buy it. But when we got up here, we gave up. And we stopped buying it. It was just a bunch of days ago, right there. I quit. And I told all my roomies, I said, freaking lay off, man. Just don't even touch it. Just lay off. We're not going to buy it again. And we didn't even touch it. And we waited and waited and waited. And, you know, there's those evil stochastics again that you hate so much. Screw you. Sorry you hate them, but my God, I love them. There's that support again. He's just drawing random lines all over the... Oh, fuck off. Are you kidding me? This is the day we loaded the frickin' boat. This is the day we bid and bought more and bought more and bought more. Okay? And we made a shitload of money. All right? We made a lot. And did I carry it all the way to here? No, I didn't. I'm sorry. I was out there. I truly wish that I got this extra little bit. But I didn't, you know? Whatever, man. You be the trading god. You be the trading god that says, well, Robinhood, I bought right there. And I happened to exit all of it right there. Good for you. Man, you are impressive. Woo, baby. You are something. I didn't. You know what? But I got 3/4 of a move. So I still feel pretty good about it. And guess what? I'm short. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And I'm looking for a move like that. And I'm thinking maybe even like that. I don't know how far. But the weekly and the monthly says bullish as all hell. So I'm not loaded. Okay, the reason why? Take a look. Take a look. What's that monthly tell you? That's a frickin' bull, man. That is one hell of a bull. That is lit up as green as can be. And that weekly was down at the 200. Oh my God, man. You know, I ain't feeling too bearish. Okay, I'm not feeling too bearish. I'm just feeling a little tiny baby bear. That's right. Just a little tiny baby bear. And you know what? When it gets down here, I'm probably going to flip long. So, moving along in this video, because I'm not doing very good on my timing, I will just try and get to a couple more pound crosses, just because these are the highlights. You know, these are the ones that, let's face it, Brexit this and Brexit that, and who's going to do what, and, you know, blah, blah, blah. Okay? There's a lot of Brexit news out there, swirling, churning, and burning. You know, and it's all over the place. So I'm just going to flat out tell you that I have preached the pound Swissy as a long for an extremely long time. Even way back here, which actually can't see it too well because this drawing tool is up. But I was telling my roomies, man, we are just buyers, buyers, buyers. But when we got up here at that 200, lo and behold, there that freaking thing is again. Son of a gun. I was just making it up. Damn. There's that 55 MA again. Wow. Oh well. I guess sometimes it works, you know. I'm just being, what's the word? I don't know. I like sarcasm. I find sarcastic humor kind of fun. So anyway, I was nothing but long. All right, we were long and we were out, and then we shorted it, and we were long over here, and we were out, and then we were short over here, and we were short over here. And I just said, guys, it's just too stinking much. You know, it's just too high. Now, I don't have all the time in the world on this video, okay? We're not in my live trade room right now. So I don't have the time to sit here and show you every single thing. I'm speaking in generalities, all right? I have to, because I don't have the time. I can't sit here and draw the fib extensions in, you know, 127s, 144s, and I just can't go over all that right now. In a 1 hour video, it's impossible. I don't have the time, okay? I'm just telling you in generalities, we were very freaking short-minded. And this was our target area, and we all got out. And, you know, this thing paid us. It went down. We're done, all right? And when we were up here, we were shorters. And when we were up here, we were shorting. And guess what? We were adding to a losing position quite happily, I might add. And when we were up here, we were piled in. At one point, I think I had probably 7 or 8 bullets short. Now, I didn't reach my full size. I wanted to get to 10, but it just you know, whatever. I didn't get it, okay? I didn't get it. And I'd love to lie to you and tell you, oh, I had my full 10. You know, I didn't. I wish. My only regret is I didn't shoot enough. And you know, we were underwater, we were negative, and we were short, and we waited. And we took it all the way to our target, which was there. Oh, Robin Hood, you are such a dopehead. Yeah, I know. Yep, I sure am. Because, you know, sometimes you just don't hold a trade long enough, do you? And I certainly didn't. I got my what is that? Is that 300? No, 200 and something pips. Got my 200 and something pip move, right? Almost 300. And I can tell you right now, I missed that 160 right there, and I missed this right here. So yeah, you know, I mean, I really freaking missed it. Okay, I missed the damn boat. Where's my button? Okay, so I do I feel bad about it? Yeah, I do. I do. I took half of a 500 pip move. Well, 488. So you, the Mr. Trading God, the guy who wants to criticize me and say what a dummy I am, and, you know, where did you short it? What was your entry? And what was your target? Or did you not trade it? I mean, where did you short? I'm being kind and telling you where I shorted it. I shorted it there. And there. And a lot more up here. What did you do? And what was your target? And are you telling me that you held all the way till now? I got $500 for you. Yes, I do. You better frickin' believe it, and I ain't shitting. I got $500 for you. Here's the deal. You take me under your wing, and you take me into your Skype group, and you work with me from 8 o'clock in the morning until 4 o'clock in the afternoon every day for a month. And you show me how I can capture that perfection and hold to here. And I want you to show it to me on not just this pair, but I need every pair. Every pair. I want 40 pairs. And I will personally pay you $500 cash per month. Direct wired into your account. You've got my word on it. Show me how I can make more than 350% in 5.5 months. Show me, and the money's yours. Now, I'm long. I'm long. And I think we're going up. Don't like the trade idea? Nah, it's okay. No skin off my back. Don't take it. Don't take it. But don't criticize me and say I'm a dumbass when next week or the week after we're going to be way up here. You know, we're going to be up 250 pips. And you're going to tell me what a freaking butthead I am for going long pound Swissy in these lows. Do you feel like shorting something after it's fallen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.5 days? If you've got the balls to short something after it fell 9.5 days, more power to you. You rock, because I sure as hell can't do it. But I can tell you that I was short the living crap out of Pound Canada up here. And I worked it and worked it and worked it. And my God, man, I took it almost all the way down. And yesterday, I started buying. You see that candle, that big red candle there? Yep. I started buying in here. Little tiny slices. Just a few, not much. And I'm underwater. And I've purchased even more today. Yeah. I added to a losing position. Isn't that cool? Never add to a losing position. Oh, you're committing the great trader sin. Yeah? You get back to me later on, and we'll see. You get back to me later on, and we'll see if I was a real dumbass. Okay? You can come back to me in a week or two. So I'm long, and I'm looking, and happily long, I might add, and I am looking for a pretty good move up. All right? And I like those stochastics. I think that's pretty. I like that. And I think we're going to go higher. And, you know, if you don't think so, that's fine with me. But guess what? In my trade room, we have been buying it every stinking week for something. You see this chart? This is a daily chart. That's 7 months, baby. 7 months. Well, you're a fool, Robin Hood. Okay, well, what do you see right here? I see a 7-month uptrend. Tell me I'm full of shit. It's a 7-month uptrend. The fuck are you smoking? It's a 7-month uptrend. What the hell do traders do in uptrends? They buy it. Are you fucking crazy that you don't want to buy a 7-month uptrend? Go kid your mother. Don't lie to me and don't lie to everybody else out there. You're just some kind of a dumbass. If you don't want to buy 7-month uptrends, something's seriously wrong with your frickin' head. Okay? Get yourself examined. I don't know what's wrong with you. Okay? Oh, I don't trade that pair, Robinhood. Well, then go find something else to trade. Leave it to me. I'll trade Pound Canada. Okay? I'll trade it. I don't have a problem with it. And you know what? I was short. This is Pound New Zealand. I was short for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know how many days. A whole bunch of days. Oh, there you go again. There you go again. You're just such a bragger. I'm not bragging to you. I'm trying to open your effing mind. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to teach you. If you're teachable, I mean, if you want to learn, I don't know, maybe you're some kind of stupid idiot that doesn't want to learn. I don't know. I'm just telling you right now, I was short there, I was short there, I was short there, and I'm telling you flat out, man, I have been preaching this Pound New Zealand as a long for 7 months. We are consistently and totally, constantly freaking buying it. I am buying. I don't even, God only knows how many times I have purchased this. In this uptrend right here, reality is I probably bought this 400 times, maybe 5. I don't know. I just don't know. I couldn't even begin to add it up. But I can tell you that I was short a bunch of days ago. Okay? And I took it right to my target and I'm gone. And I'm out, baby. I'm out and I'm long-minded. And if you don't want to buy it, no skin off my nose. You do whatever you want. But I'm really liking the Euro Pound as a short. And I'm really liking the Pound crosses as longs. I just like them. And if you don't have a system, if you don't have some system in place to figure out when the hell you're going to buy something or sell something, then what the hell are you doing? What are you doing? I mean, are you a trader or are you like a bullshit artist? Because I'm a trader, okay? I'm a trader that trades freaking at least 10 to 12 hours a day, every day of my life for 19 years. And there's been times, when I was working $2 million, man, I would be freaking 18 hours on this. I swear to God, 5 o'clock in the morning till 9 o'clock at night. And because $2 million deserves 18 hours a day of focus. All I did was sleep. I traded from morning to night and I slept, and that's it. Okay? So if you're trader light, that's wonderful. This right here, this is where we all were like, yep, we're got to get long. Got to get long. It's going to go up like freaking mad. Up there, I was screaming at everybody, get out. Here's where we shorted it, right there. And here is where we exited, right there. I did want to see 105, but I'm just going to be honest with you. When I got that move right there, I was like, screw this. That's good enough. And I'm out. And I'm rightfully so, I think, because just to get this little extra move, just that little tiny, do you realize I would have had to hold that for another week just to get that little tiny extra move? That ain't my game, man. It's not my game. I don't need that freaking 20 pips that bad that I have to hold it for 7 more days to get that 20 pips. Screw that. Okay? That is where it was a short again. And you tell me, okay? You see the 50% fib right there? It's married at a 55 DMA and a 100 DMA. Now, what is wrong with dipping a toe in the water if you were to hit the price of 105, okay? Do we know that it's going to happen? Hell no. Do we hope so? Yeah, kind of, maybe. Would I dip a toe in the water? Yeah, I just might. Okay? I just might. What would it be worth to you if you could just say,
Video reporting 2.22
like
billion
it okay.
in revenue.
If it comes down, hits the 55, hits the 100, hits the 50%. Those are 3 things that are pretty cool. Check mark. Gives me enough of a check mark.
6 cent beat.
I'll take a little tiny piece. Would that be worth it? I don't know. Maybe you don't think it would be worth it. I don't know.
Section,
I don't know. I have no idea what you're trying to do.
Midpoint at 2.55
okay? I just know that I like that whole number, 105, double zeros, and I like 50% fibs, and I even like moving averages that are married together. And if I saw this thing come down here and hit that, and put in any kind of a buy. I don't give a crap what it is. Give me a 15-minute buy signal down there.
Yeah.
I might go ahead and buy a little piece
margins
and think that maybe we could go up in the days ahead. In the days ahead, maybe
second
North
quarter.
might have to hold it for a while, but who knows. So anyway, I've gone over the 1 hour. I really didn't get through. God, I had a lot of stuff left to show you. Shit. Oh well, there's always another day. So anyway, I hope that maybe some of the stuff I put out was a little bit teaching, a little bit helpful, and if so, give me a thumbs up if you liked it, or a comment or whatever. But if all you're going to do is troll me and give me negative comments, I'm just going to block you so that nobody can see you. And it's not because I don't like negative comments. Some of them are pretty funny, and I laugh at you guys, actually. There's some of you that give me some negative comments that I swear to God, they make me laugh. I will literally be walking my dogs down the street, and I will be laughing, and I will just think about it, and I'll start giggling, and it's funny. I love it. I love your negative comments. But they're not. But they're negative. They're not productive. They're negative. So you're kind of stupid. And I'm not going to let everybody in the world just sit there and read all your nasty ass trollish negative comments. You're fucking crazy, man. You're some kind of moron. Why the hell would I do that? It's not helpful to anybody. And why don't you just get a life? If you're going to be a troll, just go get a life. I don't know what the hell's the matter with you. Just get a life, man. So anyway, have a great week, everybody, trading, and God bless. Good luck to you all, and don't load the boat. Remember, trade small, trade safely, breathe easy, be at peace. Trading is supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be some kind of, get-rich-quick marathon race. You're just going to blow out doing that, Don't be a fool. Don't blow out. All right, till next time. See you in a couple weeks or whatever. Have a great day.